This is National Native News. I'm Jill Freitas sitting in for Antonia Gonzalez. 5 Indigenous mushers and their dog teams are headed to Nome. The 1,000-mile race got underway in Willow, north of Anchorage on Sunday. A fresh blanket of snow covered the trail. 2 of the top contenders in a field of 37 mushers are Alaska Native. Ryan Redington, an Iñupiaq musher from Knik, won the race in 2023. Pete Kaiser, a Iñupiaq from Bethel, took the title in 2019. Kaiser skipped last year's Iditarod and hadn't planned to race this year until 3 weeks ago, following his historic 10th win of the Kuskokwim 300 Sled Dog Race. After Kaiser set the record for winning the most Kusko 300s, he says returning to the Iditarod felt like the right decision.
By the time the Kusko's over, you've done 90% of the work, started training in July, and so I just felt like things were looking okay and felt like going down the trail again, so here we are.
There are 3 Indigenous rookies in the race to watch. Jesse Terry, an Anishinaabe musher from Sioux Lookout, Ontario, is a veteran of several mid-distance races. He's been mushing dogs since he was 11 years old. Another rookie, Kevin Hansen, an Iñupiaq from Kotzebue, has been sprint racing since the 3rd grade. He finished second in last year's KYUK 440, just behind defending Iditarod champ Jesse Holmes. But for Hansen, this race is about more than competition.
Part of who I am as an Iñupiaq, and you really feel it out there in times when it's just you, your dogs, and the land, and dealing with the elements and challenges.
This may be Jody Potts-Joseph's first Iditarod, but the Hongwichin from Eagle Village is well known. She starred in the TV show Life Below Zero, First Alaskans, and her daughter Quannah Chasinghorse is an Indigenous model, featured in magazines like Vogue. Together, they've been outspoken environmental advocates.
Why mushing out of all the spectrum of things I do? It's because that's really where my heart is. Love the dogs. I love being out on the land with the dogs. It fills my soul, and it just gives me a lot of purpose.
Potts-Joseph says it's been a tough training season. Interior Alaska temperatures dropped down to 30 to 65 below this winter, too cold for her dogs to run safely. Her main goal, to finish the Iditarod with a healthy team. The first finishers are expected to cross the finish line next Monday or Tuesday. The federal government is encouraging tribes to partner with data centers. That could mean leasing land or, as the Mountain West News Bureau's Hannah Merzbach reports, selling power.
At a U.S. Department of Energy webinar, Ken Ahman with Colusa Indian Energy said that's where the big bucks come in.
Potentially billions of dollars into the coffers of tribes.
His company provides energy infrastructure to data centers on tribal land. He says these partnerships can be good for tribes that have land and resources to power big projects, like the Osage Nation in Oklahoma. Paul Beemore is the chair of the tribe's utility board.
Tribes that are casino dependent really need to look at other ways to build their economies, and I think that data centers is one of those opportunities.
Though Beemore says people may be wary about how this will impact the environment. Other tribes have expressed concerns about data centers draining precious water supplies. For National Native News, I'm Hannah Merzbach.
I'm Jill Freitas.
National Native News is produced by Quannah Broadcast Corporation, with funding by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
8th Generation is a Seattle-based lifestyle brand owned by the Snoqualmie tribe, offering authentic native-designed blankets, jewelry, and gifts. More at Reservation Economic Summit booths 805 and 21, and at 8thgeneration.com, who support this show. Tribal Development Partners, supporting tribal sovereignty through 105L leasing and essential infrastructure development. Tribal Development Partners will attend Res 2026 in booth 303 and are proud to support this show.
Native Voice One, the Native American Radio Network.